guys, welcome to Shah's lifestyle vlogs, guys, and we are doing Vlogmas. You seem to be a little bit too close right there. A little bit close, okay. Right, so we're doing I'm doing Vlogmas. And it's late evening, guys. Well, it's not too late actually. What's the time? It's just after 9 p.m. and I have come home to a nice delivery, a nice big package, which is always fun. So we are about to do another haul. Yes, we are. Christmas is coming and I have gifts to be giving. So, as well as some gifts for myself. I have a problem, guys. Overconsumption. I do have a slight problem, you know. My name's Shah and I have a consumption problem. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way and we're all up to speed, okay, it's late evening. I hope everyone's fine. I hope you're having a great day, week or weekend whenever you're watching this vlog right here, this Vlogmas right here. I have a big package and we're about to open it, but let me give you some stories of the day. Well, it's not really a story, but number one, I'm awkwardly holding my bed sheet because I'm not dressed but dressed. Ladies, you know what I mean, okay? I don't have to go into detail. Alright, so anyway, it's late and I thought to myself, as I'm uploading a video for you guys, I'm uploading a video and editing a video all at the same time, and I thought to myself, I'm really dying to know what's in this package, because I'm expecting 2 to 3 more packages, and I've just looked on my phone and it's saying expected today, yet it is 9 currently and I've only received 1 package. So I'm wondering what's in this package. So we're about to find out. I'm tired. As I said, I work 2 jobs in the week. So, yes, it's been a long day. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? I'm so happy that I bought this light that's above. Let me see if this one works as well, just so we have some extra light. That's above you. I'm really happy that I bought that light because it was way needed for times like this, where, you know, we want to do evening vlogs, or yeah, just evening vlogs, and where it gets dark earlier now, it's winter. You know, my time used to be limited. Anyway, I don't know if this package is all for me and my consumption problem, or if it's gifts. Sorry guys, I've got a locket in my mouth. Got a slight cold coming on, so I bought myself some lockets. I'm seeing clothing and I'm not too sure why. The one person that I love to buy clothes for is myself. because I know what I like. So I'm wondering, what did I buy now? Oh my goodness. Please say this tightens up somewhere. Oh, it does. How much does it? Yes. Yes. I remember this now, guys. I remember this. Ooh, very soft and fluffy. Does this molt though? Don't you hate when you buy a clothing item and it's so lovely and warm and soft, but it molts everywhere, like it gets onto everything, you know? You walk around looking like a sheep by the end of the day. Anyway, we have this jacket, which is obviously for me. It's got two very deep pockets, very good pockets here. Not too keen on these type of pockets, however. I prefer a zipped pocket, but that's fine. I wasn't really, I don't know. You guys are probably wondering, what is this woman doing with all these coats and jackets lately? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've got a coat and jacket addiction at the moment. As well as we live in the UK, as I always say. So you can't have enough coats and jackets when you live in the UK. Okay? This is not LA. It's not Miami, and it's certainly not Barbados. So, coats and jackets are needed. That's what the inside looks like. It's a different sort of, this is different to this, if you can see properly. But anyway, it looks rather large, and that's what I wanted as well. If I was to rate that jacket, I would give it a decent 8 out of 10, maybe 7. 7.5 out of 10. So it's not too bad. I'm not mad about it, and it will get worn, because you know what I always say, if we bought it, we use it. Right. Oh, these guys. This is quite nostalgic, guys. Okay. So, obviously, like I said, we live in the UK and it is winter. Okay. Now, when I was a little girl growing up in the 80s, you wouldn't really see people using toilet roll or disposable tissues to blow their nose. People used to use a handkerchief like a proper lady, you know, and gentlemen too. And I thought, whatever happened to that? Why did that stop? How come you don't see anyone with a decent handkerchief these days? Because really and truly it's cost effective. The reason why it's cost effective is because you can wash them and reuse them. So why did that go out of the window? Anyway, needless to say, that's what this is about. I have bought myself a packet of little vintage looking handkerchiefs. So I'm going to pop one of these in my coat and one in my bag for a spare. Because instead of wasting my toilet roll, and instead of buying disposable tissues to blow your nose with, I'm going to use my handkerchiefs. Yes, I'm bringing it back. Yes, I am. I am bringing it back. And aren't they pretty though? They're pretty and they're a decent size as well. And you get quite a lot of them. They're quite durable as well, quite thick. You know? And you could just put this in a mesh bag, pop it in the washing machine and reuse them. I don't know why. I would love to know actually. I should do some investigating as to why has the handkerchief become a thing of the past. Why is a handkerchief now vintage? Why don't you see the everyday person with a handkerchief anymore? Even middle class people, I don't even think I've seen even a middle class or even an upper class, not that I'm around them much, with a handkerchief. I would like to know. I'm very curious actually. What happened to the handkerchief? Why did that phase out? I have no idea. But I'm bringing it back with my handkerchiefs. Because I am not going to buy a whole load of tissues all winter long to blow my nose with and dispose of. That's quite a lot of waste, if you ask me. Save the trees and all that. Okay. What is this now? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, I didn't expect it to be this colour. These are my thermal tights, guys. Look, they're nice and soft in the inside. Yeah. And they're kind of sheer on the outside. In fact, do you know the first person that I saw wearing these was my youngest daughter? Yes, my youngest daughter. I feel like maybe about a year ago, she had bought herself something similar. I'm not sure, but I think so. And they're nice and stretchy. And you know what's good about these ones? These ones are meant to be butt lifting and tummy holding. Not that it looks like it's going to do much butt lifting and tummy holding, but you know. And the reason why I bought these is because not my last haul, but a couple of hauls before, with my consumption addiction, I had bought myself a few winter dresses because I got a lot of summer dresses and summer skirts, and I thought, I'm quite a girly girl. I've always been that way. And so why don't I have myself any winter dresses? I do like a winter dress, a nice woolly dress, a nice warm long sleeved dress. However, we live in the UK and I thought, these will be really go well with my dresses. So I would wear these as a game changer, total game changer, underneath my dresses, and I will be super duper warm. Not only would I have a nice winter dress on and possibly a bodysuit underneath as well, a long sleeved bodysuit, I will also have my little thermal friends here. You get a pack of 2 and they're nice and stretchy and they're meant to hold in your stomach and lift your butt and all of that business, but they probably don't do what's on the tin. But they are nice and thick and they are really soft inside. So yeah, I can now go ahead and wear my dresses. There's something else that should be in this package for my dresses as well. So yeah, exciting. What's this? What is this? Oh, it's my jeans, you know. I don't know, guys. Is these gonna go around my waist? It might fit my youngest daughter, but me, I don't know. And she probably won't wear them, so it's gonna have to fit me somehow. I thought I got, what size is this? What size? Where's my glasses? Oops, this has stopped. I can't quite see what size I got. Please don't say that's a small. I'm sure I'm seeing blue S here. Did I get a small? You are joking me. Well, you know what? The legs looks like it will fit. Does it have any stretch? And it has no give, guys. I'm in trouble. This is where my daughters are going to tell me off now. They're going to be like, see, ma'am. I think I got the wrong size, guys. I really think I've got the wrong size here. Would that... I'm going to have to try these on, you know. I'm going to have to try these on. My youngest daughter has just got out of the bathroom, so shh, before she has a go at me about these. Right, moving on. I remember when I used to have an addiction buying my daughters their clothes when they were little. And so that their dad doesn't clock that we've just done a little shopping spree, I used to send them racing up the stairs to go and put away all their new stuff. I used to be like, quick, go! And then their dad would be like, oh, is that a new outfit? And I'd be like, no, man, gosh, I've had that for years. Ah, those were the days. Now, is it me or is everything looking rather small? No, actually, this is fine. Yeah, see that? Yeah. These ain't quite what I expected them to be, however. They're little vintage tracksuit, sort of funky bottoms. They're not really the material that I expected, to be honest with you. And this sort of material at the back here, unfortunately, with lack of detail at the back, makes me look like I've got basically just legs. with no backside, if you get what I mean. But we'll see. We will see. Oh dear, you know, my daughters are going to kill me. You realise this, right? Yeah, they will. So let's just keep that quiet between us, shall we? What's this? Do you know, sometimes I order things and I'm like, huh? What is this? I don't remember ordering this. What is this? This is a bag. Oh, this is another little tote bag. I didn't expect it to be this small. It's cute though. I didn't expect it to be this material. But I do love what it says. It says, I teach tiny humans to dance. It's a little tote bag. I've also got a bit of an addiction to tote bags, guys. Ever since I started to work in the kitchen, because I carry things back and forth from the kitchen, and I always can do with a bag to carry things home in. And so I've started to buy these little tote bags. But this is my last one, I swear. I don't need another bag to carry things back and forth. I actually really do not need another one of those. That one's cute though. I like what it says. Oh, goody goody. I bought myself a couple of belts for my little winter dresses, guys. You know. This belt better go around my waist. You know, guys, back in the day, when I was a young girl, you know, I never used to worry about belt sizes, you know. If anything, I used to go and have to get the children's dad to make an extra hole to tighten the belt, not to expand the belt. To tighten the belt, because I was a lot smaller back then. Anyway, I think this will fit. I do like this very vintage looking belt. It's for my dresses, one of my winter dresses. So I'm going to be wearing a load of dresses now that my nice thermal tights has come in. And my belt has come in. I can now wear my dresses, which has been kept in my wardrobe, waiting for these items. I can now start wearing my dresses. Oh, and I got myself these thermal, well, it's not thermal. I got myself these really funky looking retro socks as well. I was hoping they would come up a little bit longer, but yeah, I like them because they're really old school. They're not even giving me 80s. They're giving me maybe 70s vibes. You know, I mean, I don't really remember the 70s because I was a baby in the 70s. So I don't really, I remember the 80s. But these are giving me more, maybe between 70s, 80s vibes. But anyway, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of very funky retro like socks. I really don't need no more socks though. I would admit that this was a bit of an unnecessary buy because I did get myself some socks already, but never mind. We live in the UK, so socks is needed, of course, every single day for every single hour. Right, what's this? Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna cry if this belt is too small. This is a second belt, guys. This one is quite a retro style as well. Oh, thank God! It's the way it was folded. I was looking at it in the packet and I thought, oh my God, there is no way. You know, maybe if I know a 2-year-old that likes to, you know, go a bit vintage, yeah. Oh, I do love this belt though. This belt is giving very much 90s, I would say. This is Charlene in early 90s, I would say, this belt. Yeah, yeah. We have another belt. I must have gone belt crazy in this little order. But then I did get a few dresses, didn't I? So we have a few belt options, you know. So if me and the family ever, you know, goes out and about and does a bit of, you know where I want to go actually? I don't know if the family's going to be up for it, but I feel like the first week of, or the first weekend of my Christmas holidays, we should go to the Christmas market. I think we've only gone to one Christmas market before. I think we went to the South Bank one years ago. But yeah, I would like to go to a little Christmas market. I would vlog it as well, by the way. I'll take you guys along. Yes, this is a very, with the big massive buckle like that. This is giving me, we're going back to the 80s here. It's giving me 80s. Okay. This with the big massive chunky buckle. It's a bit 90s, but it's more 80s, I would say. Yeah, very vintage, and it's sort of a suede material, and the hardware is sort of rusty, rustic hardware. I like it. Very nice. And it will fit. That's the most important thing. What's this? Oh, guys. Is my daughter listening? I hope she's not listening. Dog? She's listening.
Yeah?
Close the door. No, close the bathroom door.
I didn't ask for anything from
No, I did. Close the door, please. Thank you. Right, so guys, my daughter actually gave me this idea and she has no idea at all. And it's really weird because she bought one of these on holiday and then she lost it. And then, I think it was yesterday or the day before, she said to me that how she had bought herself another one, but now it's bent and she really, really, you know, likes it. And I thought, oh, wow, like, she's meant to really get the one that I bought for her. That's why. They're a little bit on the big side, guys, and I've got big fingers. I never used to have big fingers, by the way. But they're this. Look, guys. They call them anxiety rings. And you can just fiddle with them when you're stressed or nervous or whatever. You just stand about fiddling with them and they just spin around. And I put these in their Well, I put this actually because I got the wrong ones. I got I got mood rings by accident, thinking that they were these ones. And I put them in the last day of their calendar. You know the calendars that I bought? If you don't, go back to what I bought my kids for Christmas. And I bought the wrong rings. I bought mood rings that changes colour, like this one. And this is one of the ones actually. I'm wearing it on my little finger because it's too small for any of the rest of my fingers. But anyway, you get a packet of, I bought my son one as well. And his came and his is perfect. So his is in his calendar. Now, I specifically ordered these ones because my youngest daughter, she's a little bit on the picky side, and she's into gold at the moment, and these ones has gold, and what I like about them is that they've got all the moon and stars on them. The only problem I'm having with it is that they are a little bit on the big side. And she's quite small, you see. She is quite small. So I don't know if this is going to be too big for her. But yeah, I've got one each for my daughters. Yeah. And then there's 2 spare ones because it comes in a pack of 4. So I'm going to just keep the spare ones. I'm going to have one myself. And we're going to have a spare one. But I will put these in their calendar when they're not home, in the calendar drawers when they're not home for the last day of the calendar. Yeah, I'm glad those came in. Because they needed to come in before the end of the month so that I can quickly put them in the calendar. Anyway, moving on. What else? I'm really upset about those jeans though, guys. I really am. These ones that I think I bought in a small. I'm so upset about it. I know I'm not showing it, but I am upset about it. I hope they fit. I'm going to have to stretch them out. Right, I bought myself these tracksuit bottoms as well. And they're meant to be oversized. They're meant to be quite baggy and loose. And what I like about them is they say mama on them. Mama. I like that. Yeah, and they're quite loose. They're meant to be like sort of a baggy sort of tracksuit. And yeah, they seem perfectly fine and enough bagginess, because I don't want them to be too baggy, you know? I don't want them to be overly baggy. I think I've got a couple of tracksuit bottoms, and that's for when I teach the babies, you know? When I teach my babies at dance class. So I got a couple of those. Don't know why. This got an S on it. That's all it has. It's not got no back pockets, no. But this is also meant to be the sort of oversized, baggy tracksuit. And I needed them because my tracksuits, I'm gonna throw away or give away a couple of my old ones, guys. I'm not keeping a whole load of tracksuits, so I've got 2 dance ones, which is pretty new. I'm going to keep those. And I think all the rest of them has to go because they're getting a bit on the tight side. And that's, well, not tight, but, you know, I like them to be a bit loose. And they're getting on the fitted side. Did I buy more socks? Oh my God. It looks like I did. I bought more socks. Anyway, we have a grey one, a black, a brown, a darker brown, and a sort of cream. More vintage type of socks, you know. I'm very much into tucking the socks into the tracksuit bottom vibe at the moment. The very 80s sort of vibe. What's this? Oh my God, these are ridiculous. Guys, I bought myself these little earrings thinking that they're just going to be, they're sort of, I don't know if they're sort of plastic rubber earrings, I'm not sure, but they don't feel that rubber, but they're tiny. Look, they're tiny. They're really tiny. I didn't expect them to be this small. I didn't expect them to be this small, guys. They are very small. Are they even close? How do you do this? Do they even... I don't know. We will fiddle around with them later. But you get a few here. A few here. So that's those. And then this is the last item, guys. At last. The last item. We didn't actually come across... Actually, we did. We did. We came across one gift. I don't know what this is, though. But we did come across one gift. There goes my manager. It's my second manager of my second job. Has just messaged me. What is this? Oh, what? Oh, yes. Oh, I am so happy that these came with my growing amount of coats on the back of my door over there, guys. We need a good old door stopper. You know when you've got a lot of coats hanging at the back of your door, but your door won't open? Well, won't stay open properly. I've got some weights and my little weighted puppy over there, little dog stopper over there, but he's not doing the trick. So I put my kettlebell there, and even my kettlebell's not doing much of the trick. So I'm hoping that this would suffice. That's what I'm hoping. And it comes in a packet of 2, so I've got a pack of 2 on purpose because the same problem with my son's door. He can't keep his door opened, you know, for a period of time because he's also got his coats hanging at the back of his door. So I'm hoping that these are durable enough to keep the door nice and wide opened and the coats contained behind them. So yeah, that's what this is. Just nice, durable door stoppers. One for me and one for my son's door. My daughter's doors are fine. It's me and my son that needs these. And that's not a gift, by the way. We shall be using them immediately. Okay guys, so we have come to the end of the haul. I hope you guys enjoyed and had fun watching me open all my little retro bits and pieces. I don't know if these jeans are gonna fit, but I will let you know in a very I will let you know in the next vlog. Okay, well my light has seemed to die out on me, so that means it's time to go. And this light is fading as well. So it's definitely time to go, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm really enjoying doing Vlogmas. Please give me a like if you enjoyed this haul. And I will see you again tomorrow. Alright then guys, thank you and bye. Stay safe, be safe, and of course, peace. Bye guys.